All right, guys. Hey, I'm Jay Wayne, and this is my top 5 picks of audiobooks for getting started in network marketing or internet marketing. Okay, uh, audiobook number one is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. All right, that is the number one personal development book of all time, as far as I'm concerned. If you haven't read that book yet, you need to read that book. And if you don't have time to read it or whatever, get the audio book. Listen to it in your car on the way to work. All right, that's what I used to do. That's what I still do. I still listen to audiobooks in my car all the time. I listen to audiobooks while I'm working out, on my headphones, all the time. So, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is number one. Okay, number two, Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. That's number two. You can get that on audiobook too. Actually, that's a talk Jim Rohn did from a long time ago. And it's funny how relevant the topics still are. You can't even tell that that book was recorded almost 30 years ago. I don't even know when it was recorded. Sometime in the 80s, early 80s, I think. Okay, it's really good. You really should listen to it. And it's only, I think it's like $2 on iTunes. So you can't beat that. All right. Number three, GoPro by Eric Worre. That's a great one. All right. Eric tells you his story and his exact step-by-step way to build your business. You're going to learn a lot of prospecting tips and closing tips. And these tips work for online and offline stuff. Okay. So that's a really good one too. And that is on audiobook too. So all these are on audio and regular books that you can buy. All right. Number four, Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell. Mark Yarnell was a six-figure a month earner back in the 80s. Okay, he built his whole business by buying leads and calling them. Leads of people that he never met before. He did it, most of it. He did his whole business. Most of his business was done over the phone back in the 80s. So that's an audiobook too. I'm not sure how much that is, but you can get all these books on iTunes. All right. So number five, Go for No by Richard Fenton and Andrea Waltz. That's a really great book, audiobook. It teaches you not to worry about the word no. All right. You got to get a ton of no's to find those golden yeses. If you're not getting a ton of no's, I can guarantee you're not getting any yeses. And you tell me somebody that's getting hundreds and hundreds of no's or lots of no's, I know they're getting some yeses in there somewhere. So that's my list, guys. The 5 books to start with if you're new to network marketing, or if you're not new and you haven't read those books, I recommend you get them now and start listening to them or reading them. All right. If you want more great training like this, I have some training on a link below. You can click the link below, and I think it'll help. All right. Talk to you later, guys.